In today's video, I am doing my writing journey number 26. There are quite a few exciting things going on right now in my writing journey, and I cannot wait to share them with you. But so first of all, let's begin with Ashes of Legends, which most of you know is now on swoonreads.com. So if you do not know, Swoon Reads is an imprint of Macmillan Publishing House. That's right. And if they, and you put your book on their site, and if readers like your book and they rate it well and they review it well, then the editors of Macmillan will go and check out your book, and then possibly, it does depend of course on the editor's choice and Macmillan overall, but then possibly they will go and publish your book in bookstores and all that stuff, and you know, you go on to be a traditionally published author and have just lots of fun author friends and do fun authory things. All the books on the site are free to read. Of course, you just have to subscribe so that you can download their app, because of course they don't want people going and taking people's books willy-nilly. So of course they make it that you have to sign up and you can only get it via their app, but it's all free, and there's so many books. Like, I've read a few books on there and they've been really, really good. But of course there's Ashes of Legends on there, which is what I'm hoping to get published. Now for that, I'll start with that because for that I don't have much of an update. Basically, it's contracted to be on Swoon Reads' site exclusively for 6 months. That means that I cannot send it to agents or publishers or put it on other sites for free or whatever. People have to go there to read it, which actually works in my benefit, because obviously the more people that want to read it and read it in one place, the more reviews and ratings it gets in one place. So if you do want to read Ashes of Legends for free, please go and check it out on swoonreads.com, because then you know you can help it get published as well as read a free book plus many other free books. So anyways, I don't know the Macmillan timetable exactly. What I do know is that on the 10th of June, I believe it was, they began reading the books that they received earlier in the year. I think that they received it by the end of April, beginning of April, at some point. But whenever the deadline was, I put Ashes of Legends up sometime in April, and basically at the beginning of June, they started to read all the books that went up in that time period. So I guess it's going to take them a while. So I guess I have a few months to wait. I am hoping, apparently they usually announce the ones that they have chosen by the end of August. Now I don't know when they tell the author that they've been chosen. Maybe the author finds out with everybody else at the end of August. Or maybe they tell the author before that. So I don't really know, but I am really just putting out good vibes into the universe and hoping that in the next week or so, or at least by the end of August, I'm going to find out that Ashes of Legends has been chosen to be published by Swoon Reads, which would be amazing. So yes, just keep sending out those positive vibes. After that, I don't know. I mean, if it's not chosen in this round, like I say, it's 6 months contracted, so I think I have to keep it up until October. So I think then maybe I just go into a whole other round of trying to get picked for another 3 months, and then wait another 3 or 4 months before they tell me then. I guess that's the cycle, but I do not know, but I'm just hoping that I get picked up in this cycle. So everybody just cross your fingers with me, but that is all there is really for Ashes of Legends updates. However, in the last Elantris series update, I am seriously so pumped. So, Going Under, the final book in the series, came out last week on the 23rd of July. It's done. And I didn't expect to feel so happy until it actually came out on sale. Like, while I was writing the book, of course I had mixed feelings, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's over, I'm not gonna hang out with these guys anymore, I'm not gonna hang out in this world. I can of course go back and read it and be with them again, but you know, there's no more of their story, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. So complete medley of mixed emotions. However, then it came to the book was up on pre-order, and I had nothing left to do with it except wait for it to go live. And I think in that time, I kind of already made my peace with it being out. It was, you know, I was no longer working on it, and it was on pre-order, people could buy it if they wanted to, and you know, I'd said goodbye, and it's, for me, I really love the ending. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but I hope that you guys who read it do also love the ending. I think it's perfect, and I love all the goodbyes that were said and that I got to say, and I think it's good. And so I'm looking forward to going back and reading them. I'm thinking I'm going to go back and just, because I'm going to, one thing at a time, I'm thinking of reading them next year because I'm going to do a collection box set now that they're all done. So it's the 5 novel books plus the 1 novella, which you can read after book 3, I would say. You can read it before book 3, but it does contain a few little spoilers. However, it is a prequel. It's all very confusing. But basically, if you have not read the last Elantris series, or if you've only read like book 1, which you can get free when you subscribe to my newsletter, although that is changing very, very soon, so I advise you to go and get it free today if you would like to read it. it, because yes, that is changing very soon, because I've written a short story that is instead now going to be the freebie that you get when you subscribe. So yes, basically stick around for the box set, which is going to give you all the books, and I of course going to have it on a mega discount for the launch, so you can get it probably, I'm thinking 99 cents for the launch, and then of course after the week of release I will up the price to a more reasonable amount for 6 books. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to make the collection, and then I'm going to read the collection myself next year, but I don't know when I'm going to make the collection. I'll probably make the collection before next year, but there are many things going on, so I'm not going to make any promises. So yes, now it just feels like a big, I don't want to say a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders, but it feels like a big accomplishment, you know, has been achieved. I set out to write this series 3 years, well actually I set out to write it 4 years ago, and then 3 years ago I released it, because obviously I was like, I'm gonna write a book, and then I started, you know, I planned out the series-ish, and it was a trilogy. When I planned it out, it became much longer than a trilogy. But anyway, so I did all of that, and then finally began writing it and released it 3 years ago, and now it's come to an end. So it feels just like a big breath of air. The story has been told, and it does actually feel really fantastic. So as mixed as my feelings were at the time of writing the last book, and then like putting it on sale, like for pre-order, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's out. Now I'm just like, it's out! Ah! And then moving on to my upcoming series, the new project, aside from Ashes of Legends, which is doing its own thing in its own world, the new project that I am working on for my indie publishing side of it is Dark Saints Academy, and it is releasing on August 6th. So I don't know if I've announced this on YouTube yet, actually, come to think of it, I don't know, but Dark Saints Academy is releasing on August 6th. It is actually on pre-order right now as well for 99 cents. So if you would like to go and order it, I will link it below. And I cannot wait to hear what you all think about it. Okay, I will now share the cover and the blurb with you guys. They call me the Dark Queen. Riley de la Cruz knew nothing of saints and demons, only that they walked amongst the living. That is, until she's whisked off to a magical academy of dark angels and told that she's one of them. The type of hero to wear her halo on her horns. But some saints are drawn towards the light, whilst others tip towards the dark, and Riley is the darkest among them, demon-born and heir to the dim, a realm of shadows. But she doesn't know this yet, and everyone's afraid to tell her, hoping that by hiding who she truly is, she will abandon her heritage and choose to join the light. But Riley is struggling. She doesn't understand why the shadows gather around her, why her power shakes the earth, or why whenever the dangerously attractive and impossibly powerful Dante Ramirez looks her way, her magic responds, craving his kiss, his touch, but also his soul. War is raging between demons and saints, and soon the Academy students are called on for help. But Riley isn't sure she can master the might of her magic and resist the alluring temptations, the very essence of her soul, especially when she's plunged into a world of thieves, demons, and the 7 deadly sins brought to life. But if she doesn't find a way to rise above the shadows inside, Riley, Queen of Darkness, will not only forfeit her soul, she will bring about eternal night and rent the world asunder. And then there's the Soul Catcher. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you like all my other videos, then please subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye!